The next section we're going to talk about is implementing love and logic and ethic of care. What it is. It's accountability, it's natural consequences, it's being positive and professional, and it is consistent. What it is not, it's not a power play, and it's not old school. It's emotionally based, and it's not reacting. So basically, it's having a positive attitude, it's understanding that misbehavior might occur, and not necessarily because that student wants to get into trouble, but perhaps there's something going on with that particular student that is causing them to have negative behavior. And to not get upset and angry about it. That doesn't help anything. So remaining calm and in control will always help you in those kinds of circumstances. In loco parentis describes that you are acting as the parent of these students in the absence of their parents. We do ask that when you are dealing with students that you think about their parents and perhaps even imagine that their parents are standing right behind you when you're dealing with them. We want you to be kind and caring toward our students just as you would be toward your own. Jurisprudence is using good judgment. We expect that all of our staff, including our guest teachers, use good judgment in all situations. We recommend that you look up the Idaho Code of Ethics. This details all of the responsibilities that you are bound to when you are working with students in the state of Idaho. As a guest teacher, we expect that you be professional and that you use confidentiality. Confidentiality is very important. You will be privy to a lot of information about students and families, and we ask that it does not escape the school. When you are out and about in public, you may have people come up to you and ask you specific questions about certain kids or perhaps certain teachers that work in the school. And that's where that professionalism comes into place. We expect that you will say to them, I'm not going to be talking about that. Or you change the subject in a nice way. Because, again, you will have information that just cannot be and should not be shared.
Along the same lines of professionalism, I want to take a moment to talk about social media as it plays such a big role in our society today, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. There are a lot of different social media platforms being used by students and adults alike today, and this can be an area of concern in terms of maintaining professionalism. It is important not to engage in comments about the school in which you are a guest teacher, students, staff members, or administration through social media. It's important not to connect with your students on social media as a professional guest teacher in our buildings. I just wanted to highlight that. It's very important. I know that social media plays a big role, and many of us have our accounts, but creating that line in the sand where we do not use social media in conjunction with our guest teaching positions or with our students is very important.
What are the rewards? We've been talking a lot about things that might be causing you to have a little anxiety when thinking about taking on a guest teacher position, but there are many rewards. One of the things that comes to mind is the average student over the course of their entire school career has at least a full year that was occupied by a substitute teacher. So what you're doing in our classrooms is incredibly important. We can't do our jobs without you. And when you show up to a school, you're a hero. We are so excited when we have subs that come to our schools to work with our kids, and we're really thankful that you've decided to take this on. Some of the rewards that can happen is that you will be called back for future jobs. You will have positive referrals. You can get on our preference lists, which means that you would be subbing consistently in the same buildings over and over, which we often like to do, and subs also prefer. They can sub in buildings that are close to their home, or perhaps even in the buildings where their children attend school. Long-term sub jobs or career opportunities can also occur as a result of being a guest teacher. And you can also have a positive impact with students. We have many substitutes across our school district who are favorites among the students. And that goes right back out into the community. And they see each other in the community, and it's a positive experience for all. So we just want to take a moment to thank you for considering being a substitute for the Boise School District. We have amazing students, we have awesome teachers, and we're really looking forward to working with you in the future.
Hopefully you've enjoyed today's online guest teacher training and you've able to take a lot of strategies and ideas away, and you're feeling more confident about accepting a guest teaching position within the Boise School District. You should be able to navigate within absent management, accepting a job, logging in, finding the school, getting prepared for your guest teaching job maybe the night before or early in the morning, arriving to your position early, knowing how to check into the office and what procedures to ask about, what special duties you might have to cover, getting into the classroom, reviewing lesson plans, preparing for the day, greeting those students at the door and creating positive relationships, reviewing your classroom management strategies and highlighting some things you would like to use in your guest teaching experience, understanding the district's core values and understanding our philosophy behind love and logic and our care for students, recognizing a minor discipline and major discipline and what issues need to be brought to the administration in the office, understanding how to be professional within our classrooms, whether it's dress, how we interact with students or parents or other staff members. We reviewed quite a bit within today's training, and hopefully you are feeling confident and excited about entering our classrooms within the Boise School District. We certainly look forward to seeing you in our buildings.